Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and today we're going to continue the Xbox 360 Mega Collector building set, Build-A-Thon. Number 3 is what we're working on tonight. It's the third installment. What is this on the table? What is that?
Why are you asking me? It looks like scratches and stuff.
No, right here, look at this. It looks like something sticky has been shot
What?
all over the desk, all over the table.
Why are you looking at me like I did it? I haven't been down here. I don't know what you're doing.
I didn't do that. What is that?
It's not sticky.
It looks like it would be something sticky, but it's not.
Well, it's a residue of a sort.
Dude,
yeah, it looks worse from your angle.
I know.
I can't see it
That's what I'm
over
saying.
on my side. Why don't you get something to wipe it up?
It's disgusting. What is that?
I don't know.
Here, hold this.
Maybe the cat's stepped in something and jumped up here.
Here, you know what?
You got some pledge. Do you remember the one time in our old house when I had used pledge on the floor? It almost killed Hannah.
I don't remember that.
Remember how the playroom had like a slight slope?
Yeah.
Well, I had like cleaned the floor. I think I had wiped an area with pledge, and she like took a step down and then just shot across the floor because it was so slippery.
I don't remember that.
You'll have to ask her about it when you see her tomorrow, because I'm sure that she remembered, because she was really pissed. And she said, "Why did you do pledge on your floor?" Like, I don't know. It was all I had.
Well, don't do that again.
Oh man.
Didn't we have any Swiffer stuff at the time?
I don't know what happened. I think like we were having company over and we were just scrambling to clean, and I just used something silly.
I see. All right.
Well, it's a wood floor. That'll work.
Well,
And it did.
here you go. Dynamic view time.
I'll do the best I can.
We gotta get bags 8 and 9.
Woo!
You tired already? Yep. So many little pieces here. Right there. Look at all these
They always like the little ticky tacky pieces.
little rings, little miniature cock rings.
I was thinking Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, well, that too.
You're being disgusting.
Hey, don't kink shame. Some people watching might be into that kind of thing. And
What?
now they're going to feel
But
embarrassed.
this is a video game channel. You could have
So?
talked about Sonic the Hedgehog. That's wholesome.
Yeah, well, I just played a horny ghost game. I never claimed to be a wholesome channel. It says not for kids right there when I put the video up. They make you answer that question. Is this for kids? And you have to say yes or no.
Well,
All my videos are not for kids.
your kids watch them.
Well, they shouldn't be allowed to. Who's letting them watch these videos?
Got a few ideas.
Ah.
It isn't me.
Alright, number 9.
Your tiniest of sons happens to like your song.
Yeah. He knows what's good. He knows what's best in life. Alright. Bags 8 and 9 right here, all ready to go. And you're gonna need to zoom in a little bit there.
I will. Your
Here.
hands are just in the way.
Well, you're gonna have to.
Here. How's that?
That's
Zoomed.
you being a smart ass. That's
Well,
not dynamic
you hadn't
views.
started anything yet. I was letting everybody see what you were working on.
I'm trying to get it set up here. We're on step 108. So you can take the time to show step 108. Do everything you want to do. You're the camera woman now. It's in your control. Don't you feel empowered and emboldened?
Nope.
I need 3 of these. Is that so? Well, what are they doing here? 1, no. 3 of these. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 of these, which is gonna go. It doesn't make any sense. Does it? What's going on this side? Hold on.
This is the corner.
I see that. Why are they so stupid? Okay, you gotta put this up here in the. They used one of these kinds of bricks. I didn't understand what was going on there. Okay, so that goes there, and then we've got this regular one right here. You know what's a good insult? Regular pedestrian.
What do you mean?
If you really want to demean someone, especially someone who thinks they're like hot shit. Like, why should we listen to this regular pedestrian right here?
Hasn't that been an insult for a long time?
Regular pedestrian? I've only heard it one time. I heard it one time, and it was a sick burn, and people thought it was funny.
Okay. Isn't that what rich people say? Like, oh, this is so pedestrian.
Yeah.
Oh.
But I'd never heard the regular on top of it. I thought that was inventive.
I don't really understand the addition of the extra word.
You're just is this a regular pedestrian?
Is there any other kind? That's what I mean. It's like redundant.
No, it drives home how regular you are. It's like there's absolutely nothing special about you. There's no reason.
But isn't that what pedestrian means? There's just nothing special about it. So that's like saying it twice.
Yeah, but for some reason it smacks harder, in my opinion. It may very well be redundant, but sometimes it's like stupid idiot. If you're an idiot, you're probably stupid. If you're stupid, you're probably an idiot. But you put them together, and it's more impactful. I think.
Okay.
At least in my opinion. I mean, you don't have to agree. That's fine. I'm just saying.
I like stupid dummy better.
Stupid dummy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad. But it would fall into the same kind of...
I know. I mean, if you're saying I like stupid dummy more than stupid idiot.
Why is that? What makes you like stupid dummy more than stupid idiot?
I don't know. That's what I've always called my brother.
Stupid dummy?
Yeah.
I call him stupid...
Stupid Daniel, but I call him a stupid dummy. I call him an idiot, though, too. But usually dummy.
Okay, then I gotta put these blocks right here. Like that. And then we just got...
Do you remember one time when he mailed me a bag of mealworms?
Yeah. You didn't like that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Did you try one?
No, I barely saw it when I opened the bag and threw them and screamed and ran away.
I remember when you cried because you put prime rib in your Mountain Dew.
Yeah. I didn't like that.
That's not a cry thing, Jess.
Well, I was a young, emotional woman.
Were you a vegetarian yet?
I think so. See, my brain wasn't working right.
Yeah.
It's not my fault.
Okay. So next up, we've got something going on with this. Nope, not that one. It's a 4-piece green, and it's gonna plug in right here. All right, there you go. And then we've got a flat one, probably right here. All this stuff's probably gonna be covered up too. Isn't that the crazy thing about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's all gonna be hidden from everyone's view. But here we are, plugging away. Right.
There's no one here.
Well, YouTube is punishing me.
For what? For the booby stuff?
Yeah. Maybe. I don't know.
Why else would they be punishing you?
I don't know. Maybe they thought that I was getting a haughty attitude.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe they thought I was getting too big for my breeches. I need to be knocked down a peg. That could be.
That doesn't make any sense.
Maybe they're trying to humble me. Why are they showing me that? Okay, that's what it looks like. That's good. I can turn the page now, just like this. I mean, if it was 2 in the morning, I would understand. But maybe, did you get a notification?
Mm-hmm. It took a minute, but I got one.
That doesn't mean everyone got them. So, all right, next up. Another one of these, a 3-piece. Did you watch the horny ghost game?
No, not yet. I was with you all day.
The ghost didn't want to cross over until he was able to lose his virginity. He fought in World War I, and he survived. And when he got back home, the first day he was back, he got drunk and was run over by a train.
Oh.
And so he died a virgin. And
That's
he
sad.
refused to go to heaven or hell until he was able to engage in sexual intercourse with a female.
Wasn't there an episode of that show that was like that?
Deadbeat?
Yes.
Yeah, I think there was.
I think
'Cause
that
that's what I was
exact
thinking about the whole
premise.
time. I was thinking about that.
For a second, I was like, I feel like I've seen or heard this somewhere before.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So there was a scenario with a television remote, and then the lady ends up using some spell to bring you back for an evening, and then you decide to move on. Well,
My brain wants to ask the Dante Hicks question. Did
yeah,
he succeed?
He did.
Okay.
There was a close-up shot.
Gross.
Yeah. And it made me wonder if the lady ends up getting pregnant with his child, what kind of
Well,
scenario that leads to in the
ghosty
future.
sperm probably doesn't work the same way.
No, he wasn't a ghost at that time. He was remanifested as himself. That's the only way he was able to do it.
He didn't rub her up.
No. She said don't do that.
Why?
Because
She wanted the ghosty baby?
I guess so.
Hmm.
So maybe there'll be a sequel with his son. Could be.
Interesting. What a strange story.
We never finished that Deadbeat show. It was
Nope.
pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that program. I like that guy.
I'm trying to remember who it was.
His name is Tyler something. The first time I saw him was in Zack and Miri. Remember, he's like a drunk guy and he stumbles in when they're shooting the porno. And
Yeah.
just orders a coffee, like in the middle of their...
He's like got football jersey on.
Yeah. I think he has a Steelers jersey
Yeah.
on. Okay, got that. And now this has to go right here. There we are. Continuing to build the tower. If you want to build, you can.
I'm holding the camera.
I don't want to hog it all. If you'd rather be building. Or are you being like motherfucker Mike tonight?
Who's that?
Mike Matei.
What does he do?
Remember when he wants to play, he wants to be basically like the dungeon master in Hero Quest, and then James starts handing him all the stuff he needs to do.
And he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Well, it's just all these like tiny pieces that make me nervous.
I know.
Because sometimes it's hard to do with my fingers like this, with the tiny pieces.
With your cat lady claws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, I've got a 3-piece, and it has to go like this. And did you see who won Queen of the Ring, Jess?
It's my girl.
Nia Jax.
Ugh. Who was she wrestling?
Who would she be? What's Lyra Valkyria? Whatever her name is. She's new, fresh up from NXT recently. Okay, got that. Now this has to go right here. Okay. Did you enjoy your meal at Outback Steakhouse?
Yeah, but my tummy is a little upset.
Do you wish you had gotten something different?
No, it was tasty.
Are you sure?
No. Yes, I'm sure.
We were talking about Outback not being considered fancy anymore. You think that's sad? You feel like their brand has been sullied over the years?
No. I think some people probably, like, if we took Lazarus, he probably thought that was fancy. I think when you're a kid, stuff just seems fancier than it is.
Why is that?
Because everything's bigger than you. You have no concept.
Well, the restaurant's still bigger than me.
Well, I know, but you've been to fine dining.
Yeah.
You've been to like a Ruth's Chris or a, Son of a Butcher. You've been to those places where you dress up real fancy and you pay hundreds of dollars for something you're going to poop out later.
Yeah.
People don't take kids to places like that, so they don't get an experience like that. So it's all relative. It's either McDonald's or it's Outback. So the Outback is fancy by comparison.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, it's not like a drive-through.
No.
Still. I don't feel like anyone should be turning their nose up at a... I mean, it tastes good. It's steak. It may not have the setting and the fine dining appeal of like a one-off steakhouse, but I feel like they do a pretty decent job.
Well.
All things considered. For a chain restaurant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth row. Right here. Same on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't muck it up.
Right there. I'm not mucking it up. Don't even muck it up.
Did you piss off all your internet friends?
I don't think so.
Well.
Why would you say that?
Well, 'cause I'm the only one here.
I know.
Look at me go.
It's a rare thing.
Well, because usually I have to sleep when you stream. We toggle shifts, you know.
Well,
I'm the early morning one. You're the late night one.
these are all temporary pieces.
The orange ones?
Yeah. They're not even going to be there forever.
Is that same over here?
Yeah. They're
Why?
just placeholder pieces.
For what?
I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Probably for stuff like this where you got to flip it and reverse it. Like that.
Hey, Pumpkin's here.
What's up, Pumpkin?
She said, wow, I've missed a few of these. We haven't done one in a couple weeks. But yeah.
The last one was a month ago.
Yeah.
I saw in there when we...
But I think the last couple, she jumped in on one or two of them. I don't know. Have you been on any of the ones where we've been building the Xbox? Well, Nick's been building it. I've just been talking shit.
Yeah, this is the
with bad camera angles.
This is the third Xbox stream.
She hasn't yet. She said, looks great so far.
Thanks. So show her the controller.
Yeah.
How it lights up.
Oh, yeah, I forgot it lights up. Look at that. That's fancy.
Is that one of those little sonic rings?
Yes.
There.
Well, it's good to have you, Pumpkin. What you doing tonight? You hanging out with your dude?
Does your dude get on YouTube? Is he a you dude? What?
You just sounded like a different person when you said that.
Why?
I don't know.
What I sound like?
Mm-hmm.
Did I sound crazy?
Mm-hmm.
You know what's happening with the new Mad Max movie? It's underperforming, Jess.
Why?
You want to take a guess? I wonder if it's because they don't have Mad Max in it.
Well, yeah. I thought that was strange.
They've decided...
What is it, the chick's origin story?
Yeah. And it's not even her. It's not even Charlize Theron.
Don't say her name like that. I hate when you do that.
It's that other girl who just looks like a wafer to me. She's like a wafer crisp. Like there's nothing about that girl that says action movie to me.
Mm.
Like you could have done another Tom Hardy. You could have done a cool like old man Max with Mel Gibson as an old Mad Max, but you decided to go with Anya Taylor-Joy as the torchbearer in the Mad Max series. And now it's not even made as much money.
I feel like they've gotten a little too far away from the home base.
Yeah.
Like even the first Mad Max like remake or whatever. Is it a remake?
No.
Or reimagining?
It was in the same... I think it was... I don't know where it fits in the timeline.
Because Tom Hardy plays Mad Max, right?
Yeah.
But Mel Gibson plays Mad Max.
I think Tom Hardy played... I'm not a Mad Max historian, but I think he plays like a kid who was in the original Mad Max movies who grew up and took his name.
Oh, yeah, because well, he had a son. Mad Max had a son, didn't he?
Yeah, I think his family gets killed.
That's what I thought. Well, his wife
in the
does.
First one.
Does his kid get killed too?
I don't think he has his actual son. It's been so long since I've seen the originals, but I'm pretty sure Tom Hardy just took the name. He's not supposed to be Mel Gibson's character. I think he's someone different, but he used the name Max and acts like him.
Either way, it's a very different reimagining. It was a cool movie.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
But you had like I don't know. It was very over the top in comparison to like the older ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. She says he does like YouTube, but he watches farming videos and aquariums.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little out of my wheelhouse.
You can dig some stuff up. Go out in the garden.
Yeah, I could. I've been doing some gardening.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now I gotta build another one of these.
What?
One of these little, whatever it is, little transistor doodads.
You're a transistor doodad.
Hey, don't make fun of me. You're just trying to describe what I'm doing. I wonder if Pumpkins ever watched Deadbeat.
I don't know anybody else that's seen that show.
We only watch shows that nobody else watches.
I know.
No one watches Psych.
I know some people that do. Eric is a big Psych fan. He likes it.
Is he?
Yeah.
I just never run into people who... I don't run into people in general, but...
And my friend Tori, she's a psycho.
Yeah.
See, they're out there.
Problematic Gus.
Did that lady ever fight with you more about that?
No. I think
She
probably got butthurt that people weren't like joining in with her shit. Dogpiling. She looked like a fool. What a dummy. That's a dumb dummy.
A stupid dummy.
A stupid dummy, a stupid idiot.
Stupid idiot dummy.
Yeah, a stupid idiot dummy offended by Burton Guster. Because he's creepy. It doesn't hold up well when you watch it back. He was so creepy.
But, like, my question is, like, you have many characters on many TV shows, and they're not all supposed to be perfect angels that follow the rules of what you think a person should be. Like, there's people who have bad characteristics. There are even terrible people on shows. The point is, you know, diversity of different types of personalities to make the show enjoyable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If they were all just like the exact kind of person that you think that they should be, then that'd be a really boring show to watch.
I know.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, what would the show be better if he like didn't flirt with girls?
I don't know how that's probably what they would do in like a remake. Like if they were able to remake it now, that's probably what they would do.
What who would do?
Like if you could give one of these people who's complaining control of the show, or okay, you make it your way. What should we do with Gus in a new Psych series? He would just be like, I don't know. Maybe he would be so timid. He
wouldn't be a flirt.
Yeah, he'd never speak to women.
But that's the thing is like that's the only time he's like not being a squirrely fellow.
I know. The funny thing is like he's a nerd, like a real nerd, who sells like pharmaceutical equipment, but he thinks he's like suave and smooth and.
It's because of the cocoa butter. He puts the cocoa butter on his head.
It's just weird that people don't understand that that's like, it's the problematic nature, if you will, that is funny. That makes him funny.
Well, that's what people say about like Friends, like it didn't age well. It's like, yes, it did. It aged perfectly. Like they're not supposed to be good people. But you love them, but they don't, you know.
They're just like, it's not even that they're not good. It's just that they're
just regular
beings.
people.
Like no one is perfect. If you followed everyone around 24 hours a day, you would end up believing that everyone's problematic. Because everyone is, in some respect. People do shit that you'd be like, why does that person do that? This person shouldn't do this thing they do all the time, but they do it anyway. Mm-hmm. Because that's what human beings do. We're not perfect creatures.
Like when I save my laundry so you don't have to wash it, but then it ends up just in a pile on the floor.
Yeah. That's problematic for me.
I'm trying to help you out.
And then you get mad when I pick it up and wash it. Where'd that pile of dirty clothes go that I was leaving there? Oh, I don't know. I tried washing it for you because I thought that would be a nice thing to do.
Well, I have a scale of like how dirty is this and can it be worn another time before it's washed? Yeah. And if it's yes, then I don't want you to have to wash it again.
Yeah.
There's always so much laundry to do. If I can save you, if I can spare a square. Just know it comes from a place of good intentions.
I understand.
I did see a thing of, apparently it's like a thing that a lot of people do. I think it's like a tendency that certain people have.
What, leaving dirty clothes around?
No, not leaving dirty clothes, excuse me. Having dirty clothes, clean clothes, and mostly clean and not ready to wash clothes. So you save them.
I do that with jeans, but if I'm going to do that, I usually fold them back up.
Well, they say to leave a basket that's dedicated just for that, like in your closet of like, this isn't dirty, but it's been worn.
It's not dirty, but it's going to be soon. At that point, why not just wash it so it's clean?
I do get really good satisfaction when I do that and you don't wash it and I do get to wear it a second time. I'm like, yeah, this was worth it. Like sometimes, you know, like if I don't, like jammy shorts, you know, I just slept in those. I didn't like go to the mall, you know, so it's like I'll set those to the side and I'll wear them again a second night, you know. Just like a cozy pair of shorts. They don't need to be washed every time.
Man, I guess so.
And then if I get to wear them again, I'm like, see, that was good. I didn't have to wait for these to be cleaned. Nick didn't have to wash them.
That happens once every 1,000 times.
No, that's not true. That's not true. What'd you build?
This has to go right here. Like that.
My arm is very itchy. Sorry.
That's a strange shot
Well,
you've got
I'm
happening
trying
right
to
now.
itch my arm at the same time.
Is Pumpkin still here?
I don't know.
I was going to ask if she felt any lingering effects of drinking that shot of dry ice last week or what,
2 weeks ago. I don't see her on here. If you heard, respond with your report. She hasn't said anything to me about it.
Well, that's good.
I feel like if, you know, like something weird would have happened that I would have heard about it, but
Her life has not been ruined.
no. That was wild though.
Yeah, that was... I wouldn't have done that.
Well, I don't think
Someone
she
asked me to.
realized. I don't think she realized because it had liquor in it.
I know.
She said just the lingering sense of shame and embarrassment. I thought that was like one of the coolest things I'd ever seen somebody do. I just looked over and just like smoke was coming out of your face. It was wild.
Badass, but I would have been scared if I had done it. I'd be like, oh fuck.
Well,
My
she
inside's been like...
She played it off really cool, but she was probably freaking out a little bit. Maybe not.
I was imagining it'd be like when Sub-Zero freezes someone in Mortal Kombat and their inside just like become a frozen crisp and then sort of crumble. Like, I'm glad that didn't happen.
Well, yeah, I'm glad too. That wouldn't have been a good end to the night.
No. But I guess now we've all learned that if you drink a little bit of dry ice, at least you're going to be okay. Seems like you're fine.
Oh, don't feel embarrassed. I thought that was cool. I thought you like figured out something really neat until we figured out what happened, but
Yeah.
they put it in your drink in a little boot.
Yeah, with no...
I would have
feel like
drank
there
it.
should have been like an advisory. Don't drink this part. This is dry ice. It will freeze your throat or your organs. I wonder how much dry ice you can drink before it'll negatively impact you.
I don't know. I can search it up.
How much dry ice is safe to drink?
She said I was terrified. Well, you played it really cool.
Yeah.
I can't type while I'm filming.
You just made it seem like you'd performed a nice parlor trick and were quite pleased with yourself. As you should have been. Because Not many people have done that. Taking a shot of dry ice. What did it taste like? I don't remember if you described the taste, the flavor. What flavor did it flave?
Oh. It says, is it safe to ingest dry ice?
Mm.
It's very, very cold.
But it won't
Negative
kill you.
109 degrees Fahrenheit.
But it won't kill you.
Well, it says you can touch dry ice very briefly without doing any harm. However, you can't hold it very long or you'll get frostbite. Let's see. Swallowing dry ice is much more dangerous than holding it.
Uh-oh.
The dry ice can freeze tissue in your mouth, esophagus, and stomach. However, the most significant risk is from the sublimation of dry ice into gaseous carbon dioxide. The extreme buildup of pressure could rupture your stomach, causing injury or death. This isn't funny.
Well, I'm glad you didn't look this up while we're at dinner.
Are you okay, Pumpkin? Do we need to call the police on this place?
It's crazy that they're serving it. Like,
it says dry ice. Okay. Dry ice sinks to the bottom of drinks, so sometimes it's seen in special fog effect cocktails. The biggest danger probably is when people try to smoke dry ice, where they put a tiny piece of dry ice in their mouths to blow a puff of smoke. There is a real accident. You can swallow the ice. Maybe she just maybe the vapor was just in the liquid and she didn't actually swallow the ice piece.
Mm.
If you could confirm that you're not going to die.
Well, I'm sure
it would have killed her by now.
Yeah, her stomach would have ruptured at this point if it was going to happen from the dry ice.
She said it felt like frozen metal pole.
Jeez.
Did you ingest the solid piece of ice, or was there just
Was it just liquid?
Was it just the liquid that the ice was in? I'm so confused why they would give that to people.
Well, she said it's in or you said it was in cocktails. So maybe it's safe the way they do it. They make sure it's safe. Even if you ingest whatever they've got going on, it's not going to...
Oh, she said it was an ice piece. I'm so glad. Oh, she spit it out. Thank goodness. Yeah, I'm glad you spit it out too. That's... Jesus Christ. I wouldn't have known.
Yeah.
So
an actual piece of dry ice that was...
Because it had kind of stopped steaming by then. It wasn't until it went to her mouth that it got poofy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like they should be like, hey, don't drink that part.
Don't drink the boot.
Yeah.
It looks fun. It's flashing at you as if to say, drink me. I'm a fun shot. Give me a shot, please. And then you do, and it kills you because your stomach explodes.
Well, if anybody ever asks you if you had a near-death experience, you can now say that you have.
Yeah.
The Mexican restaurant tried to kill you.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
That is pretty wild. They seem like they've taken their parlor tricks a little too far.
Yeah, I'd say so. One of these other ones. Doubler. Isn't that a lottery thing?
Probably.
Doubler.
I don't know. This is not in a good spot.
Well, move it. You're the camera person. You're in charge of camera production.
She said she would be the one to eat dry ice and die just for a shot, though. Aw, that would have been so sad. Don't die, Pumpkin.
There was a band called Don't Die Cindy. Don't Die Pumpkin would be a good band name.
Yeah.
For mid-2000s screamo.
Mm-hmm.
Don't Die Pumpkin. Maybe I'll see if Dale wants to make that band with me.
Well, you guys talked about making a band like a year ago, and then you
I
never
know.
did.
I know. Maybe we can do Midlife Crisis Screamo band.
Well, you still got Dale and the dads.
No, we're not going to do Dale and the Dads anymore.
Why not?
That ship has sailed.
Oh, that's sad. He'll probably be a dad before too long.
Yeah. Then just be the dads.
Mm-hmm. Well, Eric plays music too. He's a dad.
Yeah.
He could take James's spot since he's all gone now.
Mm-hmm. All gone James.
Mm-hmm.
I think I make this thing so damn tedious.
I know.
It's not. I feel like Lego does a better job of making the building fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Is this Mega Constructs? Did we ever figure that out?
Yeah, basically. I think it's.
Because I remember when we did that Castle Grayskull.
Yeah.
That was, there were some rough nights with that one.
Yeah.
All the crag parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's over there. That son of a bitch.
Yep.
And there's still that one part that doesn't, like, attach right. You remember we never figured that out?
Mm-hmm.
Did you mess something up?
No, it's just their scaling is odd. It's right though. It just looks weird. This looks longer than this right here. Yeah, I think we're okay. Now this has to go right here. I haven't made any big mistakes tonight, so that's good.
Finally. You're not being a dumb dummy.
Hey,
A super dumb dummy dumb.
be mean.
What's this supposed to be anyway?
An Xbox.
No, that.
This? It's probably the inside of the game system. Inside the console.
Oh, I see.
I gotta do another one of these with the fake ass placeholder pieces.
Pumpkin, are you hanging out with Tim? Or are you guys on your own tonight? Pumpkin said she's tired too. She heard me yawn.
I'm surprised Pumpkin's still awake.
I know. It's crazy all your late nighters aren't on here.
I know, I don't know where everyone is. Better things to do, I suppose. And good for them. If you got better things to do.
Ah, she was with Tim, but she's home now. I hope you guys had fun. Nick and I went... This day was such a blur. We got the kids out and went to Winchester. And then left them with the grandparents and then came back. I took a nap. And then we went to dinner. And we got back. And then we're here. It was kind of crazy.
Busy bee kind of day.
She said it was great. They started building a terrarium.
Oh,
That's fancy.
what kind of terrarium are you gonna put in it? Just talking about a terrarium with Jason.
I was gonna say, is that where you put sea monkeys? Do sea monkeys go in a terrarium?
I think they go in an aquarium. Terrarium would be like for a reptile, I
That's
think.
what I thought. Will you build one of those for me?
If you need one.
Dale always tells me I'm a lizard. I've got my red light lamp. Just get that and then like a nice rock.
You have a big human-sized terrarium.
We can just turn our bathroom into that. Venus flytrap. And a snail. What? You can buy snails at Menards?
I didn't know that.
She said it's a self-watering ecosystem. Why aren't you guys fancy? I don't know how to do stuff like that.
Self-watering ecosystem. I never heard of such a thing.
She picked him off of a plant. So you just stole the snail? You stole the Menards snail. What'd you do with him? How'd you get him home? Did you put him in your pocket? I have so many questions. How did you get that snail home, Pumpkin? What did you do with him the whole way?
Maybe she had a baggie.
Well, you don't go to Menards thinking you're going to find a snail to steal.
Well, maybe she does. Maybe she keeps a snail bag with her all the time.
A snail bag.
That one. So guys, these move in the shape of a knight if you're playing chess.
She said she held him in her hand and then put him in a bottle cap. Does he have a shell? Well, I guess, yeah, you have to. Otherwise, you're just a slug, right?
Yeah.
It's very tiny. Do you take a picture of him?
Don't eat it. It might be poisonous.
Yeah. Tell her about the boyfriend and the snails.
There was a guy. I think it was a guy, or was it his girlfriend?
No, the guy was doing it to the girl.
Yeah, this girl was getting mysteriously ill, and I don't remember how she found out.
Well, he started like making her food and like planting stuff outside for her and stuff in her garden. He started making her smoothies and stuff all the time.
Yeah. Long story short, she found out he was blending up snails, or no, it was slugs.
Yeah.
I think he was blending up slugs in her smoothies that he was making for her.
All of her food.
Yeah, he was putting it in as much food as possible. He was blending up slug.
And he was planting things to attract a certain type of slug to their yard, so he could do that.
Yeah, she almost died. You don't want to eat slugs. They're not.
She said, "Oh, poison snails." I did hear. I feel like I've talked about it at work before. I don't know if I've mentioned that story, but yeah, it's crazy.
You don't want to do that. It's not so good. Okay, we got more green pieces. I guess these go right here. There. Okay. That's that right now. And next, more of this shit to build. These little...
She said she listens to a lot of murder mysteries, so maybe she heard it on the internet. Yeah, I think we had you'd seen it like originally on a Reddit post, because she was like, "What do I do?
Yeah.
My boyfriend has been almost killing me." Yeah, it was weird. So watch out for the snails.
Yeah, be careful with them. If you're ever curious.
Sometimes I wonder if that's what happened to a certain someone that we know who got mysteriously ill and has a mysteriously controlling, strange, occult-like husband.
I don't know.
Not to say any names of anybody.
Yeah, you shouldn't. You get sued for defamation. You know, it's almost Halloween.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
It's almost June. It's almost Father's Day. What do you want for Father's Day?
Nothing.
Do you want more children?
No.
Okay, good.
I think we got enough. I think we're good on children for now.
Mr. Jorfus has joined the chat.
What's up, Jorfus? Fashionably late. A fashionably late entrance from Jorfus.
Hello, Jorfus. Thank you for defending my honor on the internet earlier. against my husband who can't stop playing video games about butts.
Hey, what can I say?
Is that the church near you, Pumpkin? She asked if you know about the Church of God Restoration.
No. What about it?
I guess near her boyfriend, there's like a Church of God church that operates like a cult. I went to a Church of God college, and they were very strange people, so I could believe it.
What happened there?
I don't know. She's kind of mentioned things, but in the community, there's some strange goings on.
Uh-oh.
It's across from Tim's house.
Where is that? Is it nearby?
I think he lives in Vandalia, is that right? Jorphus said, do you have anything to say about the naked girl?
Do I have anything to say?
And he asked if there was any proof that I browse handsome hunks on the internet. Yeah, you're so full of it. You keep saying that.
You do browse handsome
I
hunks.
don't.
Yeah, you do.
I do not. He has no proof. And Pumpkin said Wes Milton. You'll have to tell us about that. Or have Tim fill us in on the craziness. We do need to go to dinner so you can meet Tim and you can do like a double dainty poo. Yeah, where's your proof that I browse handsome hunks on the internet?
I've seen it with my own eyes.
When?
When you're on Instagram. I always see handsome hunks on there when you're scrolling through.
Well, I can't help what the algorithm throws up there. I follow 90% of the content that I follow is fitness content. I get more fitness than I do tattoo stuff.
I know what's going on in the fitness community. I know what those guys look like.
Well, I can't help that.
I'm not saying you can.
I follow mostly female accounts, thank you.
You don't even have to do that. I don't care if you want to look at handsome hunks. As long as you're not going and making out with them.
He says you have no proof that I do that, but he does have proof that you look at naked girls on the internet.
They're not even real. So it doesn't even count.
That's mean.
They're cartoons.
Their feelings matter. I get a drink of water.
I'm not in the midst of an OnlyFans subscription scandal. Don't you see?
Everybody keeps talking about the Netflix or whatever documentary about that website where people would go and so they could have affairs. It's called like Ashley something or other. Anybody can back me up on this?
A website where you could have affairs.
Yeah. Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison.
Or so, I think that's what it is. Something Madison. Where it started off as like... I think it started off as like... I don't remember. Some kind of hookup thing.
A porno site?
No.
People making low-budget porno films?
No. It started like a dating kind of service.
Like it's just lunch.com?
Yeah, like something like that. And then
Farmers only?
they found out that, I don't know, it ended up being the place where you went if you wanted to like have an affair, if you were married. And then it turned into a big scandal because everybody's information got leaked at some point. So everybody found out who was cheating on who.
Oh.
But they did like a documentary about it.
If your name ended up on the Ashley Madison guest list, then that wasn't good, right?
Yeah. I think that's the name of it. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me.
Ashley Madison.
Pumpkin says she was reading a post about a girl who found her husband on there and then he gaslit her about not having an account. Well, that's what dudes who cheat do. They like to gaslight. Mr. Dorfus says, even if I do browse handsome hunks, they at least have clothes. You, on the other hand, are looking at naked girls.
But they're fake.
Therefore, Jess is a saint.
Nope. Nope. You know why? Because I'm looking at fake cartoons, and Jess is looking at real life handsome hunks in the real world.
I'm not looking
If
at
you
handsome.
wanted to, you could reach out and get in touch with one of these handsome hunks and say, "Hey, you've really been inspiring me in the gym lately. I just wanted to get in touch and say hi."
I'm pretty sure any of the people you're referring to that I follow on Instagram, if I message them, they would ignore me.
No, they wouldn't.
Yes.
Because you're a beautiful babe.
No.
And handsome hunks love beautiful babes.
No,
So
these are reputable fitness folks.
Yeah, everyone's reputable until a big pair of titties are bouncing in front
Stop!
of their eyes.
Why would they? I'm not gonna do that.
I'm just saying. I can't contact a fake anime chick from a hentai game.
But Dorfus says I can't
And it's not
help
like
it.
it's not like I'm sitting around. I uploaded one game like that in the past. Who knows how? I don't know. If they got millions of views, I'd upload them all the time.
You sell out.
Fuck, I'll take it.
Dorfus says that I can't help if I'm scrolling randomly and find a handsome hunk.
Well,
Just like you told me your Instagram for a while was just big old titty ladies that kept popping up on yours.
yeah, that happened. I'm not faulting you.
Pumpkin says there's AI people on the internet. You could definitely message that beautiful babe.
Yeah, well, I'd really be talking to a guy who looks like me on the other end.
If you're lucky.
Or the guy who programmed it. Yeah, if I was lucky.
Could be a very ugly man you're talking to.
Well, I appreciate you making the clarification. I'm not an ugly man.
Of course not.
Thanks. But I'm not, I wouldn't consider myself a handsome hunk.
I think you're a handsome hunk.
Well, that's nice of you.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
You know?
I know. I think you're a beautiful babe.
Aw, isn't that nice? Pumpkin says she thinks Instagram's algorithm is pushing some infidelity vibes, and she's not cool with it. What do you mean? Just what we're already talking about? Or have you witnessed something strange?
Are they trying to get people to go outside the realm of their relationships?
You get like the sponsored ads. Cheat on your spouse in 3 easy steps. And Jorfus says there's a chance that under the AI accounts there is an ugly old man.
Mm-hmm. Just like me.
Stop. Don't say that about yourself.
I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm an ugly old man. Not yet.
No. Don't say that. Your fancy friend.
I don't even think Robert Englund is an ugly old man. Do you?
Well, when he's not Freddy Krueger, I think he looks pretty okay.
Yeah. A lot of people would probably
I wouldn't
think
call him
that-
a handsome hunk.
Well, no, he's like 75 years old.
Well, some people can
probably
be
not.
75 and still be handsome.
Yeah, but to be also have the hunk attached, to be a handsome hunk at 75 is,
How old is Sylvester Stallone?
I think he's probably about that age.
Well, he still looks pretty decent, doesn't he? Doesn't he? Is he still
Yeah, I'd say.
all shredded?
Yeah, he's in a lot better shape than Arnold is now.
Well, you know why that is.
Yes, I do. Arnold
Sold
gave
out.
it all up. He sold out. It's funny. He used to have a quote. I think it was on Kyle. Kyle used to have it like as his some alert on his phone, and it was Arnold saying, "You hit like a vegetarian," and now he is one.
Mm-hmm. Is he still? Does he still lift and stuff?
Yeah, I think so, but he just doesn't look. And obviously, you're not going to look like you did in your 20s when you're 75, 80 years old, but, you know, Sly is, he's hanging in there.
Think he's juiced.
I'm sure.
Well, so was Arnold back in the day, I'm sure.
Yeah. But I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you want to be in shape at that age and you're still willing to go and work out all the time and put in the reps. I'm not going to hold it against you. You're just making up for what your body can't do anymore.
No, I meant like steroids.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I thought
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
Dwarfus says, "Hey Jess, am I a handsome hunk?" Well, I'm sure you are. I've never seen you though. Punk. Oh, what?
I was gonna say I bet Dwarfus is a handsome hunk.
Yeah, and you speak like 8 languages, so most girls will find that hunky.
Mm-hmm.
Pumpkin says, "In our feed, 50% of posts aren't even people we follow, but whatever Instagram thinks we want to see or that it wants you to see. If Instagram is pushing handsome hunks and beautiful babes onto married individual accounts, I think they're trying to do something." That's true. Although I'm not looking at I don't get just dudes posing in Speedos. It's I follow a lot of fitness advice accounts. So I follow Tom DeLauer. Nick said that he's a handsome hunk. But I follow him because he puts a lot of good information out there. He's usually fully clothed. I never really see him with a shirt off or anything. He's just being like a guy.
Well.
He can't help it, but that's what he looks like.
No.
And Andrew Huberman, I didn't even know that he looked like the way he does until that guy made the funny video about it. And I showed it to you.
I know.
But I like him because his content is good.
But now you know he's a handsome hunk.
So should I stop following him? Just don't listen to him anymore.
No, it's inappropriate. No, I don't care.
Mr. Dwarfus says thank you in all the languages he speaks.
Look but don't touch is my philosophy.
Hey, we haven't discussed this, okay?
No, I'm saying you look all you want to.
I'm not looking. Why do you make it seem like I'm just ogling guys on the internet?
Because you're in the fitness community. I know that there are a lot of good-looking guys in the fitness community. That's their livelihood.
Mm-hmm.
So they better look good. You know? If you don't, what are you doing?
Being bad at your job?
Yeah, exactly. So...
She said you can't control what you see, but you can control thoughts. Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that and not take anything inappropriate from it.
As someone who's been no fat for over a decade, I'd say I'm pretty well in control of my faculties.
I know. I'm not arguing that.
If I was sitting around gooning, as the
Gooning.
kids say these days, gooning all weekend long.
Ew, is that what they call it now?
Yeah, we just sit around, just
Jerking
for
off?
days. Yeah.
Ew.
They call it gooning. It's just you turn into a gooner. That's all you do.
That sounds terrible.
You're gooning. It's like you get in this zone of just nothing else but just sitting and...
Yeah, that sounds like a bad weekend.
That's what some people do. They make it their lives. It's a bad place to be.
If your philosophy is look but don't touch, then how come you have kids?
Well, we're talking about...
Outside of your marriage.
Yeah. Outside the marriage.
Dwarfa says he's no fap his entire life. He's never been a goon. Good for you.
Congratulations of being master of your domain, as they say on Seinfeld. I need one of those guys.
He said my hand is clean.
Well, you're a king among men.
Mm-hmm.
That's not something that many people will be able to say. I certainly can't.
You can now.
I can now.
Get that sticky white stuff out of my hand.
But
Don't talk about butts.
why not?
Pumpkin's going to sleep. Good night, girly.
Good night, Pumpkin.
Have a good rest. Thanks for hopping on. I'll see you on Monday.
Have a good eve. What are you doing now?
What are these? These are interesting.
Maybe that's going to be like a
It's
fan
got like
area, like a grate.
Yeah. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that there were holes in it, but it's a
I
sticker.
think that's what it's supposed to look like.
Well, it confused me. I thought all of those. I actually was kind of disappointed that they weren't holes.
That's what she said.
You dumbass.
All right. Now, this goes right here. Okay. Just like that. And then we've got,
Mr. Dorfus said, wait a second. He said he wants me to show him your hair. Is that fine?
Sure. It's a little messy right now. What are we doing? You gotta fluff it. Feather the bangs a little bit.
What about can you get your Superman curl ready?
No, that has to be, my hair has to be a little wet for that to happen.
Oh, you gotta be sweaty.
Yeah.
He said, did it grew already? His hair grows pretty fast. I said, how the hell did it grow so fast? Yeah, I feel like you've got a couple inches.
It'll probably be down to my shoulders by Halloween time.
You ain't gonna trim it again? Probably
No.
need another trim
Oh,
soon.
yeah, I'll get a little trim, but I'm not cutting it short. I just want to maintain proper health.
He said, how did it grow so fast?
I don't know. My hair grows pretty quick.
Mine does too.
Never had to really use any special product. Though I have been taking the Saul Palmetto pretty regularly for a while.
And those hair supplements I got you, do you still take those?
My little
Your pros.
my jars are out. I don't know where the refills are.
Oh, I just canceled that yesterday because you told me you had too much.
I had too much of the shampoo and conditioner.
Whoops.
I had
Well.
special shampoo and conditioner, but I didn't have...
Well, I just discontinued it, sorry.
No, well...
Do you want me to put it back in?
I don't even need to say it on that one.
Oh, would you like me to reorder it for you?
Maybe so.
You jackass.
Okay. A few of these.
He said his doesn't. You've been living the same time and his hair is still short and your hair is somehow longer than his.
Are you trying to grow your hair out? You making an effort to do so? Or do you have hair more like Lionel Messi?
What's his like?
Short.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a shortman's haircut. Kind of snazzy short. Football star short.
I see.
That Joe Burrow hair was fake, by the way. I found that out.
Did you? What was it? Like a wig or an AI?
It was just a meme.
That's
It
kind of
wasn't real.
sad.
I know. I thought it looked cool.
I wonder if his natural hair doesn't look like that.
You should give it a shot, please.
He said, no, it's weird how he had short hair a longer time than you, and his has remained short while yours became longer.
Everyone's hair grows at a different rate. I guess I just got lucky.
I have super long hair.
Yeah, yours is very long.
Let's see if you can throw it on the table there. There it is. It's quite
Slap it down.
it's quite long. It's kind of hard to show. Here we go. There you go. It just looks like hair. I mean, you can't tell it's long.
You got some pieces that
He said, damn, is that your armpit hair? Mm-hmm. Been working on that for a while.
part of your women's liberation efforts.
Mm-hmm.
Show us men you don't need to cater to our standards.
Mm-hmm.
Grow out your damn armpit hair. Show us who's boss. Not really. You're not like that.
No. I'm not mean.
These are kind of metallic even. Metallic-y, not just regular gray.
Mm.
Can you see the shine off of it?
Kind of.
Shine.
Yeah, a little bit. It's kind of hard to tell. There you go.
Yeah. Not bad. Okay, you gotta flip this like that, and it's going to...
Dwarfus, what have you been doing this weekend?
They probably don't do Memorial Day in Argentina. I wouldn't imagine. Maybe they do. I don't know. They probably have some version of it. Okay, there.
He said he spent time with his uncle.
Oh! Uh-oh. What the?
What'd you do?
It looks like those pieces are supposed to go right there, and
Well, what's the problem?
look. See where those pieces are supposed to go?
Yeah, this is what happened with our dang other set.
It's like they don't fit properly.
Just jam it in there. Come on. Just make it fit.
I wonder if you're supposed to, like, maybe leave a space open? Like, in betwixt? No, that wouldn't be right, because then...
No, it says the top piece.
I know, I meant, like, if it was supposed to go here and there'd be a gap right there. But that doesn't work either.
Jorfus spent time with his uncle, had lunch, and watched One Piece, and had dinner with him. That's cool.
One Piece. I think we talked about that a while ago.
Nick used to like hanging out with his uncle when he was younger.
Yeah, I did.
Watched a lot of, they used to do man movies.
Lots of cool action movies we watched together.
Did you put everything on the wrong side? No. No, you didn't.
Nope, it looks... I think it looks good. As far as I can tell, I don't see any extra pieces or anything.
He said, but now?
No, now we don't. I don't see him anymore. He lives in Texas, and there's some weird stuff that prevents him from basically talking to anyone due to
A toxic marriage.
Yeah, we could say that. A toxic marriage, a toxic lady in the picture.
Not your aunt.
No. They've since separated, but it's a new lady. Man, is this just like made incorrectly, or did I screw up something that I can't see?
The bottom is supposed to attach here and the top is supposed to attach there.
I know. I'm trying to make sure that there's not like an extra layer.
He said that's a shame. It would be nice if you at least paid a little visit to him. Well, we did when we were in Texas last. We had lunch with him.
Yeah.
He was allowed to meet us secretly for lunch.
So he wasn't really allowed. He had to sneak and do it, which is crazy.
And
Oh,
Nick
man.
Nick still talks to his ex-wife, his aunt,
Yeah.
pretty regularly, and his cousins.
Yep.
It seems like maybe one of these slivers needs to be removed. Did you
That's
put
what I
too
was-
many slivers?
That's what I was trying to look at, but I didn't think there was an extra one. Damn it. Hold on.
So, let's see if we can figure this out. You've got the 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then 1, and then 1, 2, 3, and then that one, and then 2 fat ones. Yeah, you've got an extra level.
Is there an extra level?
I don't know. I can't tell what the one you're holding is, but this is 1 thin one, 2 thin one, 3 thin ones. One thin, oh no? I don't know.
I didn't think there was anything extra.
We are looking at the manual.
Now I gotta try and...
Why are you taking that apart?
Because I'm gonna try and take one of these layers off.
Just see if it makes a difference.
Yeah. Even though, like, maybe the instructions are wrong. I can't imagine they would allow it to go out the door like that, but...
Well, we still have that Castle Grayskull that we can never figure out that had the same issue. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I mean, we ended up getting it put together, but...
But that part still doesn't connect.
If we do this... That would need to be on the outside. And that's where it would connect. I have to do it over here too. To this one.
Let's see here. I'm trying to compare here. 1. No, you had it right before.
I thought so. I really did.
I'm going line by line. I'm not even on the filming the right thing. It's like I got the bathroom towel. It's Mr. Henderson. Hello, kitty cat.
Okay, let me try this and see if that'll...
Hello.
That does work.
Should you double check something so it's not broken?
Well, no, see, now there's a gap right here.
Where?
Right here, between these two.
It's almost like it doesn't matter. Is the bottom correct? Do we need
no,
to?
the bottom can't be any other way than it is.
Do we need to take a hiatus?
We might have to, because this is whack. It's just not fitting. These damn sets, I'm telling you what. Well, I guess that's a good place to stop for the evening. So we're gonna have to troubleshoot this and figure it out. There we go.
What a bum stream.
Oh well. We'll keep plugging away on it. Meow. Jorfus is meowing at Henderson. All right, well, I'll try and sort this out and figure out what's going on. It's not working the way it's supposed to. Definitely not. So we'll leave it there for right now. That's about it, guys. Jorfus, thanks for hanging out. Jorfus said Henderson's cool, not like me, who likes looking at naked girls.
Oh, you've soured his opinion of you.
I'm still just a man, Jorfus. I'm still just a hot-blooded, red-blooded American man here. Drinking my Miller Genuine Draft. I have more control than most. How about that?
This is true. He's never cheated. It's been 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
No, Jorfus said a cheating American man. No, it's not cheating. Looking is not cheating. Especially looking at cartoon characters. Carrots here. He said that I eat pang. Then he said paint chips.
You did? Or he did?
He said I eat paint chips.
Why? Why did he do that?
I don't know. Because he likes to pop in and talk shit.
Look at Henderson being so cute.
Henderson. Hi.
You put your hand on mine? Nope.
He just wants to be a poopy butt.
He's good at that. Hi, poopy butt.
All right, guys. Well, I'm trying to... Carrot. He's telling me to make more Super Duper Divorce.
Is that like the one you just did?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm working on it. As we speak, I'm involved in a lot of shit right now. I'm trying to keep it all operating. There's one on the way. I promise. I'm going to try and have it out next week. I'm trying to.
Don't waste any more food this time.
Oh, yeah. I better not waste any more 5-cent corn.
Get some ramen noodles to spill on yourself this time.
Yeah. Wouldn't want to upset anybody. All right. Well, that's all for now. Because this poopy set here.
We blew it.
We didn't.
What if we did and we're talking shit? You better build that in as like it's poopy, but we might have been poopy ourselves.
No,
We might have been the poopy ones.
I've been very careful. If I made any mistakes down here, none of this stuff would work the way it's supposed to. Going up to right here. These green pieces show that I made all that stuff correctly all the way down. This wouldn't have fit the way it's supposed to. There was room for one more right here in just that space.
Well.
And look, it just doesn't line up the way it's supposed to. Because they don't have the skill and ability of Lego. It mega constructs blocks.
Well, maybe it's just gonna have to be a little weird.
It's gonna have to be something. It's gonna have to be pissing me off.
Well,
This is cool. They did a good job with this. That's neat. But this stuff right here, that's unacceptable, man. You can't do that. I have to figure something out.
send them a mean email so we can get our money back.
Yeah, I'll send an angry letter. I'm gonna write them a letter. This is really neat. That's very neat. But this is not neat right here. This needs sorted out. Someone needs to answer for this. And
Tweet at them.
maybe I will.
Shame.
Maybe I will publicly shame them on X, Twitter X. But that's all for now. So, everyone, have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. If you're here in the Americans, enjoy your Memorial Day. Even if you're not here, still enjoy your day that is Memorial Day here in the United States. And until next time, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.